Good morning students. How are you all? I hope you all are good. Yes students, today onwards we are going to start our second semester. And your first chapter is Water, Wealth and Agriculture. Yes, we all know water is essential for all forms of life. Is it? Yes, about 70% of earth is covered with water. And not all the water is suitable for drinking and agriculture. Yes, ocean and sea water are salty. Rainwater is the purest form of fresh water. Is it? Yes, rivers and lakes are the main sources of fresh water. Okay. In India, we have only few lakes in the mountainous region, but we have many rivers across the country. Farming is carried out around these rivers without much difficulty. However, even in places where there are non-perennial rivers, what is meant by non-perennial rivers? Yes, rivers do not have water throughout the year. That is non-perennial river. Yes, people have managed to settle down and practice farming. Yes students, let's see how cultivation is made possible in these regions. Okay. Yes students, first one, irrigation. Irrigation means the process of supplying water to an area of land through pipes or channels so that crops can grow. Okay, all of you understand? Irrigation means the process of supplying water to an area of land through pipes or channels so that crops can grow. Yes students, in olden days, farmers only depended on rains to raise their crops. Here, since rains are uncertain in India, so various types of irrigation methods are practiced here. For example, wells, tanks, canals and dams are used to irrigate crops. Okay, all of you clear? Yes students, the first irrigation method, that is tube wells. Yes, a tube well is a long tube that is inserted into ground till it reaches the groundwater table. What is meant by groundwater? Yes, groundwater means water found under earth's surface in between the soil pores and cracks in the rocks. That is groundwater. Okay. Yes students, two wells are dug where sufficient groundwater is available and water is drawn from the wells with the help of pumps. Okay, all of you clear? Two wells. Yes students, the next irrigation, that is tank irrigation. Yes, a tank is a reservoir of many size. What is meant by reservoir? Yes, reservoir means an artificial lake where water is collected for later use. Okay, all of you clear? Yes, a tank is a reservoir of many size. It stores rainwater for irrigation. Okay. Students, a tank irrigation is an old system of irrigation practiced in the villages of India. And tank irrigation depends rainfall. It gets dried up when there is no or minimum rainfall during the year. Okay, all of you clear? Tank irrigation. Plus the next irrigation, that is canals. Yes, a canal is an artificial water course of a river, and canals can take water from rivers to areas where there are no rivers. Okay, yes students, canals are the most important source of irrigation in India. Okay, all of you clear? canals. Yes. Yes, students, the next, that is dams. Yes, dams are strong, high walls built across a river. A reservoir is built behind a dam where flood water gets collected during the rainy months. Okay, this water taken through canals and used for irrigation. Okay, all of you clear? Students, dams are useful to us in many ways, and so these dams are called multiple purpose projects. Here, multiple purpose project means projects that can be used for more than one purpose. That is called multiple purpose projects. Okay, yes, dams are useful to us in many ways, and so these dams are called multiple purpose projects. Okay, all of you clear? Yes, students, let's see some of the major use of dams. First one, they provide water for irrigation. Then second one, they are used for rearing fish. Then electricity is produced by dams. Then fourth one, dams serve as centers of tourist attraction. Then fifth one, yes, they control flooding of rivers during heavy rains. Then last one, canals built across dams can be used for transportation. Okay, these are the major use of dams. Okay. Yes, students, the next one, water conservation. Yes, water is the most important natural resource. It is essential to conserve water and prevent its pollution. Here are a few measures to be taken to conserve water. Okay, see, first one, avoid leakage of water from taps. Then second one, close taps after use. Third one, store rainwater for household use. And last one, ensure that garbage and industrial and chemical wastes are disposed of carefully to avoid water pollution. Okay, students, all of you clear? Water conservation? Yes, students, we will see in our next class. Thank you.